I find it interesting since, Trump got reelected back in office and the MAGA movement has gotten very, very strong and so forth. And for me, I don't care who you voted for, whether you voted for Trump or Kamala or whoever. Um, I really don't care too much for politics. I know it's a necessary evil that we have to deal with. But both sides, Republicans, Democrats, have tremendous issues. But having said that, as this MAGA movement has picked up steam and Trump has gotten into office, I find that a lot of black people who had white friends that they've been co-workers of for many, many years, neighbors, many, many years, just friends, their kids played together and so forth with these white people. I find that over all these years of knowing these people, some black people are saying that the white folks changed up on them and started acting funny toward them and started resorting back to, wanting to call them, niggas and treat them badly and so forth. And of course, nobody's going for that bullshit. It's just that for some reason, Trump has given these people a new kind of confidence that whatever they've been hiding all these years, their hidden racisms, their insecurities, their biases, their hatreds for black people, whatever it may have been that they've been hiding all these years, he's giving them the confidence and the green light to say, go on and do that. They ain't nothing but a bunch of niggas, watermelon eating jigaboos. That's all they are. So feel free to say that. Now, having said that, white folks are all over the internet saying things to black people that are derogatory and getting their fucking wigs split, getting their asses beat, leaking blood out their nose, out their mouth. But they'll take the ass whipping because at least they feel good. They feel good about the fact that they called you a nigga or that they called you a boy. So no matter how you beat their ass, they feel they got one up on you because you still a nigga to them. And they've been hiding this for years, decades. Now, I have white friends who I've been close to for many years, some decades. Some more associates, because everybody's not your friend. I don't care what color. We have more associates than friends, right? But I have a lot of white people I consider friends, some are associates, but I haven't experienced that with them. They haven't flipped on me. A couple, you see they act kind of funny. But those that really know me and have known me for years, we've had deep, deep conversations. They haven't flipped the script on me at all because they know me and I know them. And the question was asked one time to me, Alex, are you a racist? I'm like, nah, I'm not a racist. I'm a realist. There's a difference. Just because I have white friends that I'm close to, that I admire, that I like, does not mean I'm ignorant to the ways of this country. You have a lot of black folk who thought just because Obama was voted as president, racism was over. How could they think something as stupid as that? But that's what they thought. That America had turned the corner because now we have a black president. America will never turn the corner because America has never apologized to black people sincerely. They haven't paid us what's owed. They still got systems in place, legal systems in place to ostracize us and admonish us, to kill us, destroy us, all these things. This is not paranoia. This has been going on for centuries, okay? I walk in this black skin every day, and I'm proud to walk in this black skin. I don't care what nobody say. We are a gifted people, okay? We are walking images of God. And those that know that are very upset about that. This melanin is so powerful that it breeds that kind of hatred, that kind of contempt for us, for whatever their reasons. I mean, the truth is a hard thing to swallow. You know, it's like being in a relationship and you have to face the truth one day about somebody you love for 20 years. And come to find out, they haven't been honest. They've been betraying you behind your back. They've been stealing from you. Hey, you've been married to this person. They got children outside the marriage or whatever. They live in two lives. You thought they were straight, but they're actually gay or whatever the situation is. Okay? So it's that kind of thing. It's that kind of thing. And it's just interesting that people do these kind of things. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. Right? We all have the same wants, desires, love of our families. We want to take care of our children. We got to eat, sleep, and shit. Everybody. I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you're from, what religion you practice. Everybody got to eat, sleep, and shit. And you got to die. You're leaving here one day. My father would always say, I don't know where you're going, but you're leaving here. And that's a fact. I know people think they know where they're going. They don't really know. You're reading a book and you think you know where you're going. You really don't know. There's a great mystery out there in space, in the universe, in the creation. So many mysteries. But that's another video. But I just want these people, these white folk, to understand. All right? This is 2025 going into 2026. This is not 1917. This ain't 1850. We're not going back there. Okay? And the country is slowly imploding because people are trying to take us back to a place where there was slavery, where there were lynchings, and there's still some lynchings going on right now, believe it or not. Okay? There was Jim Crow. There were these laws in place where a white guy could just walk into the house of a married black woman and just have sex with her, get up and leave on his way home. That was the law. A black woman's body was not her own. It belonged to the white man, whether she was married or not. Look up the Ruby McCallum story. Why she killed that white doctor. Got fed up with the dumb shit. Okay, so we're not going back to that era. We're not doing that. So I just think that we need to get a grip. If we love this country, and it's questionable whether the current administration loves this country or not. That's very questionable. But those of us that do love this country and want the best for this country, we got to put those biases and bigotries and hatreds aside. Otherwise, it's not going to be a good turnout. And everybody's preparing for the worst. It can be turned around. But we have to address things with love, with care. If everyone just loved one another and took care of one another, we wouldn't have these problems. Very, very simple. But people can't do it because they feel like they got a couple extra dollars. They're better than you. They're a little better looking than you are. They got a little bit of status, or they're better than you. Whatever the situation, they isolate themselves. They live in these communities that's gated off, and I'm not against that, because you have to protect yourself, right? But just because you have more money, more material possessions, might be a little prettier, or whatever the case is, don't make you better. I'll close with this. I don't care how much money you have. You could have billions upon billions of dollars. And these billionaires are building underground cities and all this to try to escape. They're trying to find out what's going on up on Mars. Is there water up there so we can move up there and run away and so forth? Whatever the situation is, I don't care how much money you got. If the sun tomorrow started moving closer to the earth, and within, let's say, 90 days, the earth would explode, how does your money buy you out of that? We're in the perfect position on earth where it's not too hot and it's not too cold. If the earth drifts backwards away from the sun, we're going to freeze to death. If the earth move any closer to the sun, we're gonna burn the fuck up. How does your money buy you out of either scenario? I don't care if you're underground or not. It's still the earth. So we have to learn how to take care of one another. That's all the Creator wants. He's looking at us disappointed in mankind because we simply cannot do those two simple things. Love one another and take care of one another. That's it.